Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about work versus play inside of your business and how it can help you grow. I'm Brady Nash, and welcome to The Accidental Entrepreneur. I think a lot of businesses struggle knowing, where's the line between having fun, doing fun activities, joking, laughing, and hey, like we've got work to do. You've got a business to run, you've got customers to take care of, and yeah, you're trying to make money. Like what is the right balance or the line? That's what I really want to talk to you about. Is I don't believe they're mutually exclusive, meaning I don't think it's like, hey, we work hard, we're serious, and we get stuff done, and hey, now we go and we play. I believe in my experience, there's a better way to integrate and have balance, meaning you can be really focused, you can be executing at a high level, have accountability, but still be laughing, smiling, and like moving quick and performing along the way. That's really the culture we've tried to embody at B&G. It's worked for us. I think you got to understand, who you are and your people and what's going to work for them. But, culture isn't ping pong tables, foosball tables, slides and just games. It's really, and again, we've talked about culture in the past, is how you treat each other. But I really believe that you can have fun. I've even pushed in our level 10s. Sometimes level 10s are a meeting we have with our leadership team to plan out the week and make sure that we're moving our goals forward and we have accountability, and they're very efficient and we move forward, which is important. But there's also sometimes I think it's important, we might laugh and joke in that meeting, because I believe that makes it more fun, more collaborative, and makes people just enjoy. The reality is your body language, your face, like it can set energy. And when you're dealing with challenges in business, if your business is like mine, every day we're dealing with challenges. Customer challenges, employee challenges, growth challenges, competitor challenges. And so if you're so tense or tight, this can be really stressful. And I believe that's gonna affect your ability to think clearly, and it's gonna, that negative energy or stress is going to come through to your customers and to your team. And so we try to be very lighthearted, even around serious issues that we're taking serious, of still lightening the mood, but still taking accountability. So again, I don't think it's mutually exclusive. I think it's great to have company events. So let's talk about giving your employees a community. Now that community, if it's a good one, is going to involve input from your team. Now this goes back to, again, who are you hiring? Are they fitting your core values? If you're doing that, these people should have similar ideas to what you want. As far as from fitting your core values, meaning you should want their opinion. You should want them to help influence, because ideally you did a good job hiring, so you're not worried that it's their opinions are going to way conflict your own, or else you probably didn't do a good job in that hiring process. And so community is where they're going to feel involved, right? What is community? Community is where that group is, everyone's going to feel they have value. Everyone's going to feel their voice is heard. Everyone's going to typically, feel pretty proud of what you're doing or be a part of it. Not that you're going to have 100% success rate on everything, because you never will, but that's the idea around community, meaning how you impact the community. We have B&G Give. I let our team really decide what's important to them, and we rotate people around deciding which nonprofits we're going to support, what community engagement things, whether it's donating time or money or services, so they really feel involved. That it's not Brady's decision, it's their decision, our team's decision. So I think that's really important. Now understand that this depends on your company size. When you're smaller, when you're 3 people, 5 people, 8 people, it's easier to all be on the same page. It's easier to, hey, all go grab lunch together or dinner together. So as you grow, as we've had to change how we interact with our team. I'm not going to go grab 120 people and go grab lunch. Like it doesn't typically work. We'll do once a month, our birthday meals where we celebrate everyone's birthdays and we cater them food and cake, and people socialize, and that's a fun time. But it gets more challenging. So understand, depending on how many people you have, that dynamic can change as expected. Another part on that community is even in having them involved in what you do for, say, a Christmas party, say a holiday party, how you celebrate things, letting them be involved. Also, this is important when you talk about work, that you're hitting goals. Tying goals up with fun things, and them being a part of that decision makes them more motivated to hit them. Hey, if we do these things, we get to do this. And that's how, when you think about how can you help your team perform, how can you make it exciting to hit numbers? Because if it's just hitting a number to hit a number, it's very unmotivating. When you can have a number, but there's reason behind the number, what this number will do for your team, what it does for your customers, what it means to the community, there's more meaning behind it. So a big thing behind goals is giving it meaning, not just a number because, oh, this is our goal, I just want to do it to do it. Tying them into it is going to get them more motivated. In my experience, people perform better, and because there's feeling behind that. Investing into a fun workplace is not a waste of money. I want to be very clear, but understand that all the fun stuff, it doesn't replace relationships. It doesn't replace friendships. It just helps facilitate them. And so having the right dynamic of your company and then providing some of these tools gives them more opportunity to grow those relationships, to grow that camaraderie, that team. And that's why, we've invested a lot into that. But if your people have bad attitudes, if they don't like each other, they're probably not going to go and play ping pong together or sit by a fire or roast marshmallows. So understand, it just can help facilitate and grow whatever values and whatever energy that your company has. And so knowing your team wants to go and hang out, or they have a place that at the end of a long day, they can go and just, grab a drink, grab some ice cream, sit by a fire, roast marshmallows, grab some food, play cards, play darts. It's fun knowing that they have that opportunity before they go home. Maybe their home life is crazy too, but they just got a safe place, a fun place. They can just digress kind of on their day. And so it's fun for me knowing that our team has these opportunities. If you have that, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, something you should definitely consider in the future. Think about your people. Try to put yourself in their shoes, their perspective of what would they value. And by the way, if you don't know, ask. The thing that I can tell you is, depending on where you're at in the country or the world, you might get different feelings and things that are, different levels of importance. And so I can't address every single person or situation, but ask your team. Whether you've got a 5-person team or a 20-person team or a 100-person team, do a poll and say, hey, I've got a couple ideas, but I really want your feedback. Even if what you would have done ends up being the same thing, them feeling like you consulted them and gave them a voice matters. I've learned a lot of buy-in is just people thinking through it and saying, yeah, honestly, I wouldn't use the ping pong table. I wouldn't use the dartboard. Like, why would you buy it? I'm in and out of here. Don't waste your money. Find out what they would. Maybe they just want a fire pit. Maybe they just want a coffee machine. And that's all it really is. And so come up with ideas, but then pull your team, and they're going to tell you. And I think you're going to score a lot of points just showing that you're taking the time to ask them and you're trying to support them, I think goes a long ways. And so again, you can have a fun work environment. You can still have accountability. You can still hit goals and have fun in the process. So I hope you guys liked what I had to say. I hope it got you thinking. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe this. And I want to hear from you. And I look forward to talking to you guys again next time.